Good morning student. Today my topic name is natural vegetation and wildlife. Important terms. Natural vegetation. Natural vegetation refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid and has been left undisturbed by human for a long time. Natural vegetation वो होती है जो जैसे कि जंगलों में बिना किसी इंटरफेयर के अपने आप ये चीज़ें उगती रहती हैं, इन्हें नेचुरल वेजिटेशन कहा जाता है. Thus cultivated crops and fruits occurred from part of vegetation but not natural vegetation. Endemic जैसे हमारे virgin vegetation which are purely Indian are known as endemic species, but those which have come from outside India are termed as exotic plants. Flora. The term flora is used to denote plants of a particular region or period. This is the plant kingdom. Fauna. The species of animals are referred to as a fauna. This is animal kingdom. Land हमारी जैसे land directly and indirectly affects the natural vegetation. Nature of land influences the type of vegetation. If the land is level and fertile, it is mainly used for farming. If the land is uneven, then grassland and woodlands develop over it. What factors are responsible for the huge diversity in flora and fauna kingdom? हमारा इसमें दो नंबर आएंगे. नंबर फर्स्ट, रिलीफ एंड क्लाइमेट. रिलीफ इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ सॉइल एंड लैंड. क्लाइमेट में हमारा इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर, सनलाइट, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन. लैंड. The nature of land influences the type of vegetation. The fertile level is generally devoted to agriculture. The undulating and rough terrains are areas where grassland and woodlands develop and give shelter to a variety of wildlife. Soil. Different types of soil are fit for different types of vegetation. For example, sandy soil is fit for cactus and thorny bushes, while wet and marshy soil is fit for mangrove vegetation. Temperature and humidity. Temperature and humidity are the main factors which determine the character and extent of vegetation. An area with high temperature and high humidity supports evergreen forests, while an area with high temperature and low humidity supports thorny bushes. Sunlight. The duration of sunlight is called photoperiod. Photoperiod depends on latitude, altitude, season and duration of the day. Trees grow faster in summer because of longer photoperiod. Precipitation. If an area gets heavy rainfall, it is suitable for the growth of dense vegetation. On the other hand, an area with scanty rainfall is suitable for thorny bushes. Area of having rainfall have more dense vegetation as compared to area of less rainfall. Why forests are important for human beings? Because forests are renewable resources and play a major role in enhancing the quality of environment. They modify local climate, control soil erosion, regulate stream flow, support a variety of industry, provide livelihood for many communities and offer panoramic or scenic view for recreation. They control wind force and temperature and causes rains. They provide humus to the soil and shelter to the wildlife. हमारी इन वेजिटेशंस के बहुत सारे टाइप्स होते हैं. जो मेन टाइप्स हैं वो हैं हमारे द ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest and scrub, montane forest and mangrove forest. Tropical rainforest. The tropical rainforests are confined to area of heavy rainfall. Such areas are in the Western Ghats, upper parts of Assam, Tamil Nadu coast and the island groups of Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar. Area which receive more 200 cm of rainfall and have a short dry seasons are the best area for tropical rainforest. Almost all kinds of vegetation like trees, shrubs, and creepers are found in such a forest. The forest has a multi-layered structure. Mahogany, rosewood, rubber are some of the commercially imported trees of tropical rainforest. Elephants, monkey, lemur, and deer are the common animals in these forests. Apart from them, a large number of birds, bats, sloths, scorpions, and snails are also found in tropical rainforests. Tropical deciduous forests. Tropical deciduous forests are the most whispered forests of India. They are spread in those regions which get rainfall between 200 cm and 70 cm. They are also called the monsoon forest. The tree of tropical deciduous rainforest shed their leaves during summer. These forests can be divided into two types on the basis of availability of water. Moist deciduous forest. The moist deciduous forests are found in area which receive rainfall between 200 cm and 100 cm. Such forests are found mainly in the eastern part of India. They are also found on the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats. Dry deciduous forest. The dry deciduous forests are found in those regions which receive rainfall between 100 cm and 70 cm. Such forests are found in the rainier parts of the Peninsular Plateau and the plains of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Teak, bamboo, sal, shisham, sandalwood, kher, kusum, arjun, mulberry are some of the commercially imported trees in these forests. Lion, tiger, pig, deer, and elephant are the common animals in these forests. Additionally, a large variety of birds, lizards, snakes, and tortoises are found in these forests. Tropical thorn forest and scrubs. Thorn forests grow in those regions which receive less than 70 cm of rainfall. This type of vegetation is found in the north-western part of India. Example: Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and Haryana. The main plant species in such a forest are palms, cactus. The trees are scattered and they have long roots which go very deep in the ground. The stems are succulent to conserve water. Leaves are usually modified into thorns to prevent evaporation. Camel, rats, mice, rabbits, fox, wolf, tiger, lion, horse, etc. are the common animals in thorny forests. Mangrove forests. Mangrove forests are found in the deltas of the Ganga, the Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Godavari, and the Kaveri. Roots of the mangrove plants are submerged underwater. Hollow roots grow out vertically above water so that roots can breathe. Sundari tree is the most common tree in such forest, especially in the Sundarban Delta. Royal Bengal tiger is the most famous animal of these forests. Additionally, turtles, crocodiles, and snakes are found in these forests. Montane forest. The forests in the mountainous area are called montane forest. Different type of vegetation are found at the different altitude in the mountains. The wet temperate type of forest is found between a height of 1000 and 2000 meters. Evergreen broadleaf trees such as oak and chestnut abound in such forests. Alpine vegetation are found at heights of more than 3600 meters. These forests are mainly found along the southern slopes of the Himalayas and at high altitude in southern and northeastern India. Kashmir stag, spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopard, squirrel, Rare red panda, sheep and goats are the common animals in this forest. Wildlife. India has approximately 90,000 animal species. The country has about 2,000 species of birds. They constitute 13% of the world's total. It also shares between 5 and 8% of the world's amphibian, reptiles and mammals. India is the only country in the world that has both tigers and lions. To protect the flora and fauna of the country, the government has taken many steps like 18 biosphere reserves have been set up in the country to protect flora and fauna. जिसमें से उन्होंने सुंदरबंस, नैना देवी, गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार, द नीलगिरी एक्सेट्रा काफ़ी सारे ये हमारे इनको वर्ल्ड नेटवर्क ऑफ बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व किए हैं. फाइनेंशियल एंड टेक्निकल असिस्टेंस भी इन्होंने हमें प्रोवाइड करवाई है गार्डन्स के थ्रू. प्रोजेक्ट टाइगर, प्रोजेक्ट राइनो, प्रोजेक्ट ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड एंड मैनी अदर इको डेवलपमेंटल प्रोजेक्ट्स हैव बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. 103 national parks, 535 wildlife sanctuaries and zoological gardens are set up to take care of natural heritage. What are biosphere reserves? Mention their three main objectives. Biosphere reserves are multi-purpose protected areas where every plant and animal species will be protected in its natural habitat. The major goal of setting up such reserves is to preserve the genetic diversity to crucial natural ecosystems. The major objectives are to conserve and mainly maintain diversity and integrity of the natural heritage in its full form, physical environment, the flora and the fauna. To promote research on ecological conservation and other aspects of environmental preservation. To provide facilities for education, awareness and training. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe. Please like कीजिए. Be happy and be safe.